What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Yesterday, guys, I did a video about Boyce, Watkins, and him coming after black men for not wanting to date single moms. It seems that this is something that Dr. Boyce Watkins has been really pushing as an agenda. He's been very constitutive in that manner over the last 2 weeks. But he gives no real data as to what benefits that a man gains from taking care of a woman and a child that doesn't belong to him. Now, some of you guys are going to say that, hey, I had a stepfather in my life that looked out for me and, it worked out in my benefit. And you're probably right. And I'm not discounting that. A lot of men in the black community have been helped out by other men. Okay. I myself have been a beneficiary from, church deacons or, my mom almost remarrying and getting mentored by a particular person. So I understand that, and I definitely appreciate the time that people in my neighborhood are coaches who basically donated their time into my life. I'm not discounting that. And I love those men for what they did for me. But at the end of the day, we have to look at what is the advantage? What is the advantage that you get for making such a decision? Okay. And we're living in a time now that black men have a lot of expectations, a lot of dreams that they want to accomplish. Many men before then, they didn't have a lot of confidence in their abilities. They felt that, where they were from, going to the military, things like that. Many black men are not as connected to the world as back then. And I believe that if men understood how great the world is, they would have made a different decision. But the decision that I want you to make is who and what decision actually is best for you. I don't care what anybody in the black community says or tries to shame you or anything to that effect. The question I want to ask you is, what do you get out of anything that you accomplish in life? For every action, what is the reaction that you get? Before I get into this, I was watching Ron Wills about the business channel. He's a finance channel here on YouTube. Money Matters is the new name of the channel. And he talks about, look at your purchases as an investment, okay? Everything that he spends money on, it has to be an investment. If he buys food, it's to live, okay? If he buys clothes, it's for speaking engagements. If he buys gas in a car, it's to take him to jobs. Those are investments. My question is to you, if you invest in giving women money, which I've done, even in the last 10 years, I've been guilty of that. Giving women's money for their kids. What is the result that you get from it? I'm not even talking about just single moms or hating on single moms. This is not even about them. If you want to transpose them with your family, go right ahead. But what good does it do you? How does it edify your life? And the answer is, financially, it doesn't edify your life. There is no addition to your life for raising someone else's child, for dealing with a woman that has kids, possibly from more than one man. Financially, it doesn't make sense. Okay? Now, even if you do have children, you have black men right now that are on child support. Okay? Got the wrong woman pregnant and are paying child support. There are guys in the black community who are on child support while being stepdaddy to somebody else's kids. Okay? What I would suggest, if you're going to spend money, invest your money. I mean, you're an American citizen, many of you guys. Shout out to Alpha Male Strategies. He deals with Vanguard. I deal with Fidelity. Some brothers deal with T. Rowe Price. Some brothers deal with Charles Schwab. If you really want to know how much money you're wasting when you give women money and their kids money, think about all the money that you could have put into Nike 10 years ago, or Tesla 1 year ago, or for some of you Bitcoin brothers, Bitcoin 2 years ago. All the money that you've ever given women and the kids, because they've wasted it. You have nothing to show for that, the things that you've done for them. And usually what do? They go on with the next person. So they've taken your resources and they've gone on with the next man, especially if they have kids. So it's a bad investment. The reason why black men have to be selfish is because black women can be selfish. You know, it's interesting when it comes to black men, they want you to accept, some of them at least, what they have going on. But at the same time, if the situation is not optimal for them, they won't accept it. And that's because typically black women are, in this case, are smart. See, if a situation is not going to go to their advantage, at least if they feel it. Now, sometimes it could be any logical choice. But if they feel that the situation will not benefit them, they're done. Why don't you play the same game? Every dollar that you make, and if you guys started doing, you know, the ETFs, index funds, certain long-term stocks or short-term stocks, you would see how much money you're really wasting. And if you think about it, the more opportunities and stuff you have, there's always going to be women, beautiful women, younger women, more attractive women. You don't have to sit around and wait for some woman and their child to love you, or to waste your resources on picking little Johnny up from the basketball game, or buying him school clothes, or dealing with baby daddy drama. Because you're above that. If a woman has a child, it is not your financial responsibility to pay for it, because the child is not yours. Your responsibility is to yourself. Because do you know why I've seen too many black men 60, 70 years old, broke? Wanna know why? They spent all their money giving it to women and to their kids. And when those kids get grown, all they're gonna give you is a thank you, while you broke down at the park playing dominoes. You better pay yourself. You better pay yourself first. You better set your nest egg, because I'm telling you, a lot of you guys think this is a game. Do you know why I work so hard every day? Because I know that they may cut Social Security. I know that they may, the interest rates, or as far as the inflation, is like 3% every year. You know, you guys better get involved into skills, into business, into entrepreneurship or side entrepreneurship, and investing in your life. Because nobody wants to hear anything from an old broke man who can't do it for himself. You go from being the guy that was helping the community to being the laughing stock of the black community. And I'll be damned if I lose any of my money, and I'm 40 right now, the countless amount of times, like in the 90s, when Nike stock was just $6 a share. I didn't have the mental fortitude to say, you know what, let me just take $1,000 and just hold this stock every year. I would be worth millions of dollars right now just off of that one stock. I was buying the shoes. But no, partying, tricking. I could have waited till I got some money to at least trick. But this is where we're at right now. You know, and you brothers out there who feel that you need to be shamed into Dr. Boyce Watkins or Umar Johnson's buffoonery, that's ridiculous. It's the worst financial decision that you can make. Child support is the worst. Stepdaddy is almost the worst, if not the worst. Don't do it. Put your money into seeking a financial advisor. You should be looking at a financial advisor as you look at your barber. You should be having a plan for what you want to do in your life. What I do right now, I planned it. The money that I make now, it's been planned. It's not by accident. What I created for myself since I've been living in Poland, for the haters, hardly nobody can do what I've done. I'm not bragging. I came here with nothing. But look at me now. And I want the same for you guys. Put yourself first. I waited till I was 34 years old. I lived at home. People laughed at me. Let them laugh now. I can go to any country I want. I can buy anything that I want at any given time. It don't hurt me. I want that for you also, brothers. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. Check out the first comment pinned to the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out. Don't forget the Black Men Perf t-shirts. Peace.